Okay. Okay, we're all silly, everybody. Hey, Facebook. Hey, it's D Jones here at Shanti Atlanta Meditation Retreat, and this is Dr. Gayla, MD. As you can see, we're laughing and having a good time. We're here to talk about Agnihotra and how to keep healthy using Agnihotra to create a peace of mind while you clean the environment. And so we are running a bit late. You have no idea.
Troubleshoot.
We had to troubleshoot. I left a bag of quick dry cement underneath the carport, and it started raining in this portion of the carport. The rain was coming through, so she had to come and help me sweep some wet cement into a box and move it, and it was just a hot mess.
We got it done.
So that's why we're running late. But we wanted to get started before Agnihotra starts. It starts at, let's see, 8:49. It's 8:29, 8:28 Eastern Standard Time. So let's just jump in here and start with talking about Agnihotra. So as you all know, I teach Agnihotra, which is a practice, a Vedic practice, which actually has been scientifically proven to remove the toxins from the air. It helps to reverse the ravages of climate change. And so Dr. Gayla, who is a holistically minded physician, she has been doing Agnihotra for how long now?
About 6 weeks.
6 weeks, and she's noticed all of these changes to herself and the environment. And so I just wanted to really get in there and talk about one of the people that does Agnihotra, because people ask me, well, who's doing Agnihotra? You know, I've never heard of that. There are so many millions of people that are benefiting from the power of Agnihotra. Not only does it clean the environment, it helps to heal you. And remember, because we are connected to the earth, we're part of that. If the earth is healthy, then of course we are healthy. You can't have one without the other. And so this is a basic scientific principle. When one piece of this of the circle, you know, of the circle, man, microbes, flora, fauna, when one gets tainted, it affects the other. So this is scientific principle we're talking about. So if the mineral gets messed up, that affects the fauna, and that's why it is our duty as humans to do the things to take care of Mother Earth. And so Agnihotra is one of these things that you can do every single day, and we do it every day. Sunrise, sunsets when you do it, and you're able to cleanse the air. It's really great for cleansing water. It's great for planting. A lot of farmers use it. It's called homa farming. And so now I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Gayla, and she can tell you about her experience doing Agnihotra for the last 6 weeks.
Yes. So, hey, everybody. I'm so excited to be here because Agnihotra is it's unique to us, some of us. It's been around for years, ancient practice, but we never heard of it. A lot of folks here in the United States just never knew it existed. So I was grateful to meet Dee because this is right up my alley. Very earthy, very connected to the earth and the world, and there's a lot of healing in nature. And so that's what attracted me to it. I didn't even know all the science behind it when I met her, but when I found out that it would heal people, I was on it because that's what I am, a healer. That's what attracted me to Agnihotra, was the healing. And then I found out about not only is the practice itself healing, when you experience a fire, which you guys will get to see, it's the remnants of the fire. Well, it's the fire, just looking at it, and then there's the smoke. And then there's what the ashes do for us. So I just wanted to experience all of that. For the last 6 weeks, I've been practicing faithfully. And I can tell you, number one, I can be an anxious-minded person up here. We can be calm in the outside, but our minds can just be going like, a highway. But I notice it slows down the thoughts. It allows you to focus. And it gives you something to attach to. You can actually meditate looking at the fire. So for me, it helped with, channeling my thoughts and then asking the universe for answers. And it's interesting what happens in your life when you ask for those answers. You really start to see it. But personally, that's been helpful. I've noticed some prosperity since I started. And it's just really nice because some like-minded people are coming into my life. So.
Awesome, awesome. And I think you were mentioning to my teacher, Sri Charles, that you noticed certain things in the air when you were doing it. What were you telling him about what you noticed with the air when you were doing the Agnihotra?
Yes. So interestingly enough, the fire always goes towards a certain direction when I burn it. And he told me that it goes to the east, which I didn't know because I didn't have a compass. But I can tell you that there's this beautiful oak tree. I have a lot of oak trees in my backyard, but this one oak tree, it seems to be that it goes towards that tree. And he told me that's probably the mother tree in my yard, and that trees talk to one another, which makes sense. And so I noticed no matter where I'm at in my yard, when we do Agnihotra, the smoke goes towards the tree.
See, and so what happens, I know a lot of people that are watching are gardeners or people that have animals and pets. You will see the difference. Your pet will be calmer, especially if you have an older animal that has some issues, they will be calmer. And you will see that, what I immediately noticed when I started doing this about 5 or 6 years ago is that one tree that was like sitting behind me when I was doing on the inside, its limbs started growing towards where I would sit, and the leaves look so much, greener and fuller. So you will be able to see what's going on. Oh, hi, John. Thank you. Let's see who's joined. Hi, Bo. Hey, John. Hey, Patrick. So anyway, for everyone that's just joining us, we're going to start Agnihotra in about, let's see, it's 8:33. In about 10 minutes, we're going to start it. I'm just going to bring my laptop into the meditation room. And once I go in there, I won't be talking because it's an area where we're quiet. But I just want to really show you someone that is doing Agnihotra besides me. I know you get tired of seeing me talking about Agnihotra and the fire and all the great things it does. Everyone thinks, who's that crazy lady talking about the fire all the time?
Now there are two crazy ladies.
Now it's two crazy ladies, okay? A physician and a regular lay person, okay? So, and as everyone knows, I'm an environmentalist. So anything that I can show to help deal with the issues that what we've done to the earth. This is something that we can do to make a change in the air quality, the water quality around us. And there are many different scientific studies, like Dr. Gayla has gone and she went and researched this stuff. She wasn't just listening to me. She went and found the studies on Google Scholar talking about the effects on the soil. When you use Agnihotra, it makes a change in the soil. The plants the root systems are taking more water. The plants have more nutrients getting into the root systems. So you will find that if you're using farming or gardening, everything is going to be bountifully beautiful and thick and luscious and rich. And then apart from that, there's the healing that goes on. Yesterday, and for all of those of you all who are not familiar, if you go onto yesterday's Facebook post, there's a former veteran, Christopher Broom, that actually, he was doing the fire and implemented a program at the VA. At the VA, he was able to do a lot of good for people like other vets like him with PTSD. And so you will see the video. I'm not making this up. He's in front of the VA doing the fire. They even have a portion in the full video. I have the link on there too, where they acknowledge the fact that he implemented this program and it really made a difference in the lives of the vets. So if you know some vets with PTSD, or if you have a child that's autistic or other behavioral problems, when you do this fire together as a family, you make a change, a peaceful change for your entire household. And so that is the aspect that I like too. So once again, what did we say earlier? When you heal the earth, you heal yourself. And so, when you think about, especially like on Facebook, you hear all these chaotic stories and stuff. It just, to me, if we have more people doing Agnihotra, you probably wouldn't have all these stories that you hear in the headlines with the suicides and killings and all these things. So this is why I promote Agnihotra as well here at Shanti Atlanta and other places too, where we go and travel and tell people about this, because this is a solution that you can do. You can be directly involved in making a great change in your environment, as well as having peace in your household. Did you want to say anything else before we take questions from anybody? Hey, Ella.
Yeah, you mentioned something about the pets, and you know, animals are in tune with nature in a way that we have sometimes lost. And it's very interesting because I have a 12-year-old dog, and she's nosy, like most dogs. She likes to play. But it's funny when we're doing the fire, I said, "Come on, you want to come?" She'll sit right there with me, and she'll look at it. She tried to eat the cow dung before, so I told her to get away from the ghee. They like the taste of ghee, right? But it's very interesting that it does calm her. And I've used some of the ashes on her as well because I want to keep her healthy.
Oh yeah.
So it's a lot that you can use. And then the energy in your house feels more calm. And it's the smoke smells calming. It's a great earthy fragrance as well.
Yes. And so just so you know, so you all know what she's talking about, we use a pyramid, an inverted pyramid, to burn the fire, and we use cow dung. And no, it does not smell. It is dried for about 4 or 5 days, and you know, it comes like in a patty. And then we use ghee, and we do use rice. Those are the ingredients of the what we use for what they call a humidifier. So some people have been questioning me about you know, what happens chemically in the air when you burn these ingredients. And so you can see those ingredients listed on my website. Let me see, was it formaldehyde, borderolactone? What is the other 2 ingredients? I've forgotten, but I can't remember. Okay, but anyway, it's 4 ingredients. And somebody was saying, well, that sounds caustic or that's toxic. I said, no. It is the combination of all these ingredients. And so when you look at these scientific studies that have been done on Agnihotra, you will see that the combination of these, this is not synthetic formaldehyde and butyrolactone. You know, I know I'm mispronouncing it. I'm not looking at it right now. But these things are released into the atmosphere, and they bring back the nutrients, the cleansing back into the atmosphere. So I have all of that listed. And what I'll do is when we get done, I will post the link to that post on my blog, and then I'll post some links to some scientific studies. And so Ella says, oh, she said she can't load it. We'd love to catch up sometime. Oh, she can't. I'm sorry, you're not able to view it. Okay. So, but it'll be a replay, Ella. So you'll be able to play replay, and plus I'm going to upload it on YouTube. So anyway, so for people that you know are asking about, like I said, the chemicals that are released when you do the Agnihotra, these are life-giving nutrients. They've used Agnihotra in a portion of the rainforest where they couldn't grow any food. They had a horrible plant fungus. People had to move away. And so I also posted a video about that where Agnihotra was used for 6 months, and it restored the area to, wow, gosh, you know, great soil content and all of that. So that is the thing about Agnihotra. So if anyone has any questions, you can post them now. We're going to start, you see it's 8:40, and then I'm going to stop in about 5 minutes so I can get everything set up into the meditation room. We're going to do this outside, but it's wet. Yeah. And plus it's raining, and plus we're still recuperating from the the cement debacle outside. So we want to stay inside where it is dry. And so, and speaking of animals, my daughter has a Siberian Husky puppy, and I think I posted a picture of her puppy. I went over to her place to do Agnihotra, and her puppy, who's, I mean, I don't know if you know how Siberian Huskies are, they just move around, plus it's a puppy. Her dog would not stay still. I mean, I'm sitting up here prepping for the fire, but as soon as I lit the fire and said the mantra, because we say a mantra for the fire, it's in Sanskrit, the puppy even put his head down, his name is Togo, and was meditating. Yeah. That's what he looked like. I said, I believe wow. I said, the puppy got very, very quiet and still during the whole time of Agnihotra. So this does have a calming effect on the mind. So like I said, if you all want to go look at the information on the Christopher Broom video I posted yesterday, and if you do have PTSD or any kind of autistic tendencies or anything like that, any kind of behavior problems, please give me a call, PM me. Everything, of course, will be confidential. Come by here privately. You don't have to come in a group setting, and we can start some homotherapy for you and your loved ones, okay? Yes.
Something else too I saw, which was interesting. I started doing more research on Agnihotra once I learned about it. And there's a woman who actually treated her respiratory issues with the fire. Just your lungs is interesting because we're taught to get away from smoke because smoke is bad for us. But Agnihotra smoke is actually therapeutic.
Yes,
so
it is.
she actually had asthma. You know, although we can't make any claims to say that it cures, but her testimony was that it got better for her. So you'll be surprised at what it can actually do just by breathing in and being in the room with a home fire.
No, and that's true because I think you were here when I had somebody else that said they had asthma issues and they said it helped them too. So I won't mention her name in case she doesn't want me to mention her name. But anyway, she's a young woman that comes and does meditation with us, and she said that she has asthma and she noticed a difference. So it sounds counterintuitive, but you know it works. So it is 8:42. So Gayla, you can just stay right here. I'm just going to take everything. I'm going to unplug the computer first, and then I'm going to come grab the computer, and then we would do Agnihotra. So it'll be quiet until we burn the fire. So you'll just be seeing what's going on, okay?
Very sacred practice.
Yeah, so we don't talk, but of course, post your questions and I'll get to everybody when we get done. Okay, so you can just stay right there. Let me just get this set up.
Anytime you begin a practice like this, you want to center yourself and just relax. We're on the go so much. I've seen so much in our clinical practice over the years of people just stressed out. There's so much depression, anxiety, all of that. So we got to find a way, and Agnihotra is a good way to help with that, to slow our minds down, to relax, to be at one and at peace. Because guess what? That's where your answers come from. When you're able to listen.
She's still teaching. I thought she was going to sing you all a song while she was waiting for me to sit.
I don't want to hear me sing.
Okay, so we're going to go into the meditation. Okay, so we're going to now start the Agnihotra practice. So it will be quiet. You're going to see my setup, a pyramid, cow dung, ghee, and I won't be talking because we don't talk into the meditation room, so come along with us. Agniye Swaha. Agniye Namama. Prajapatiye Swaha. Prajapatiye Namama. So that is the end of Agnihotra, everybody. So I'm going to come in here and conclude real quick. Oh, hey, Valerie, you came on to see us. Valerie's going to be doing a Facebook Live with me tomorrow. So if you come to the retreat, where special guest will be Dr. Gayla, you will be able to see us do home of fire. We won't be doing Agnihotra because it's going to be in the morning time, but there are other fires that I do besides Agnihotra that are also healing. I wanted to read the list of things that happens to the soils when they test the soil. I believe it increases the potash, the potassium, and all of these things. So actually, let me look it up real quick. So that, and plus tell you the chemicals that are released in the air. I wanted to give you the so okay, so now I'm trying to see in my file where I put this. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the four chemicals that are released are ethylene oxide, propylene oxide, formaldehyde, and butyrolactone. See, I just wanted to say it correct because I only mentioned two and I couldn't remember all of them. So, and when you're talking about when they test the soil, you know, you're talking about more phosphoric acid, potash, nitrogen levels are very high. And I mentioned the potash, so I won't go through this whole long list. But, you know, ghee itself has more than 101 nutrients. So those are all the things that are in the ash. So when you use that for farming or any of this stuff, that is what's happening. That's the reason why it increases the nutrients that go into whatever you're planting, flowers or food that you would eat. And so now, because there's nothing really truly organic, my teacher was just talking about this before, you know, you're going to have to make your own kind of organic by doing Agnihotra and using the ash to grow your food, because pollution is just not just in one section of the world or one section of your city. It's everywhere. You know, the air is polluted. You're breathing it in. That means that your organs are under distress. You know, that affects your skin, your heart, your liver, all this stuff. And the food that you're eating, you know, in our country, they don't want to label anything. So you're wondering why you're sick. So it's really important to do Agnihotra to make sure that you're healthy. Because you have all these layers of chemicals, synthetic chemicals that, you know, personal care products, things that you eat, makeup, all these things. And so your body is like, oh my gosh, I can't take all of this. And Agnihotra is a way to lift all of these things and cleanse it from your environment. So I just wanted to just briefly mention these things. And so once again, I will post, I have this stuff posted on my website. You can go to Google Scholar, you can Google some things, but if you look at some of these studies, and of course it's very, you know, a lot of science speak, but look at the nutrients when they're testing the nutrients, whether it be in the petri dish or they're testing the soil, and you would see these are the things that they're looking at, like, okay, wow, we can actually see this is measurable when they're testing the soil and looking at the plants and, you know, and all that stuff, and the yield factor there. So anyway, I didn't mean to make this such a long video. This is a 38-minute video because we did the meditation. But anyway, August 18th is going to be the retreat, and it's going to be dealing with stress, managing stress on all levels. Okay, and just a quick little snippet, you know, how we deal with stress is we deal with pollution. Agnihotra is a solution for that. We deal with breathing, proper breathing. You know, I teach deep breathing, then proper posture, which we do teaching yoga, traditional yoga. Then, of course, talking about how to get away from the bad habits. So these are the things that we're going to be talking about, and Dr. Gayla will be giving her excellent expertise at the retreat. It'll be a 4-hour retreat. I'll post all of that within the next several days, but I just want to give you a little snippet of what's going on. Hi, Reginald.
Yes, and you know what? I'll just say this one thing too. I'd love to see some healthcare practitioners involved, because or healers. It doesn't necessarily just have to be in the traditional healthcare system. We have Reiki practitioners, we have healing touch practitioners out there, we have crystal therapists, a lot of healers, hospice people taking care of sick folks or taking care of even sick animals that suffer from compassion fatigue, because that's what happened to me. And so if you know someone who could benefit from learning how to channel their energy in a healthier way, we really would love to see you at the retreat, because that's what we're going to do, is help the healers. And I love a healer because I'm one. You know, and we really do want to be able to show how you can have a small kit in your home. Anybody can have a kit in their home, right? And learn how to do Agnihotra and help heal yourself, especially at the end of a long day after you've taken care of lots of sick folks. So yeah, if you are a healthcare practitioner, you almost have to be here.
Yes. So we're going to sign off then. If you have any questions, just PM me. I will post Dr. Gayla's Facebook page, so you can also, ask her questions too. So you're not just hearing from me talking about Agnihotra. You can ask her about her personal experiences. So I'll post all that, okay, as soon as we end. And thank you so much for joining me and Dr. Gayla here at Shanti Atlanta Meditation Retreat. Talk to you all later. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Be blessed.